Maybe I should have seen this coming, but I lost my job, which isn't surprising considering the conditions were getting worse and worse. But before I get into the story, this video was filmed live on Twitch. Go check it out, link in the description. No, Driven got banned. But at least I'll be doing something new. Best skin for Twitch, low-key. Most underrated skin for Twitch. I'm basically doing this because I got fired now. I was thinking of having like a whole shtick, being a streamer who's like doing this until I can quit my job. Then, like second day I do that, I get fired. Not because of the stream. There's a whole story behind that. But I get fired and I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do now? So now I'm kinda like, I'll have like a shtick or gimmick for Twitch. Or for streaming, I guess, in general. But yeah, about the story when I got fired, oh man. Well, you know, it was pretty bad already because bartenders are like... It's a pretty shit job in Bosnia. So I was thinking... I got like asked to work there actually, right? I was looking for a job and then like a family friend was like, hey, there's a position open here. So I was like... I was honestly debating with myself, should I go, should I not go? And then I decided to go because like I was really just not doing anything with my life. And then, you know, it was pretty bad because there'd be a lot of times where the fucking restaurant itself would be in the negative, you just would not make a profit. And you would have to like, it would be on you, so you would have to bring back money, which I did for a little while, but also you get tips, so it kind of balances out. But by the end of the first month, which I didn't work the full month, like halfway in I got the job, and by the end of that month I was like, it doesn't actually pay off to like do that, to like get the tips and also be responsible for that lack of money when there is non-profitable day or whatever like happens, for that to be the case. So I just decided to work for the paid. I was getting paid daily because I don't know, that's how it goes here, I guess. Yeah, I was just working for that. So a month goes by, I'm doing fine, right? But at the end of that fucking month, there's like a big event, I think. Oh, the funny thing is we can win. Oh. I think we can... Oh, okay, I played that then. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Hey, that's not bad, that's not bad. Okay, invis. Oh, let's go. Okay, no, focus on farming. To continue the fucking story, there's this like big event. Some people reserve the table, and there's like a million of them. And you know, I'm like, we're fucking struggling, alright? There's like 2 bartenders in the fucking restaurant, and we're fucking struggling, to be honest. Okay. Nice. We got it. I kinda have to stay now. Twitch going crazy. She might die to the poison, but I don't know. Oh! Maybe. Nah, damn. I mean, we're struggling, right? Like, I'm barely keeping up with the orders, like fucking food. You have to fucking put the food on people's tables. I'm barely keeping up with that. Okay. Okay, dude, too much shit keeps happening. I think I might be dead. No, he just wasted his abilities. He's just baiting. And you know, we get through the night, right? And then, I don't know, I get like a day off or something. Okay. Misfortune wants me. Echo got that, nice. After that I get the day off, and I'm like fine, right? I think the guy that I was working with, since he was doing the tips, and then like if the business is down or if you lose money you have to like pay it back, he was doing that. I think he ultimately it was in the red, and I didn't find out about that after like the day I was free, right? Because I didn't have nothing to do with the business. I wasn't there at the restaurant. But the next day I come back and he's like, he usually gives me the like, because he has the money, it's not the boss's like responsibility or whatever. Since the wallet is with him, he usually gives you your paycheck and just writes it off, right? Mocha is so useless, bro. But Nami kinda got killed because MF is a good champion. And he writes it off as an business expense. He doesn't do that day. I'm like, how weird. Oh, good bubble. I get exhausted. Damn. Why? How the fuck does Sir Q? Misfortune is such a broken champion. I'm thinking, okay, weird, but you know, and maybe he just forgot. And at the end of the day, he's like, nah, you messed something up. Which he, by the way, I fucking wrote to him. Like, I wrote him like, it's this pizza, right? Since we have different tiers of pizza, let's say it was a large. But the customer was like, no, I didn't order a large. By the way, what the fuck does the customer know? Was it a large or not? Right? Like after a fucking half an hour of, you know, eating, just sitting there. The customer pays for a medium, let's say. And then he's like, oh no, that's on you because you didn't tell me. And I wrote it on the fucking receipt as a large. And he's like, no, you didn't tell me. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, can I just get paid? And I'm fucking leaving because I don't want to stay overtime. There's no point since I don't get tips. Damn. Nice, okay, at least we get that. And then the motherfucker is like, no, that's on you. That's an expense on you. I'm gonna give you like $40 instead of 50 for your daily like paycheck. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever, you know, we fight about it, argue about it. Not fight, argue. And then I'm like, whatever, right? He's accusing me of stealing tips. I'm like, come on. Like, I know you're greedy, but come on. He's just salty for being in the red, right? And I guess I let it go. I'm like, and even at that point, I'm like, maybe I should quit, right? If they're gonna literally take my fucking paycheck, what the fuck am I working for then, right? I don't know. I'm like, tomorrow, I'm like thinking maybe I should actually quit. And which reminds me of the last time I fucking had a bartender job at a different place. It wasn't a restaurant. I also wanted to quit because the work was terrible. You had to work fucking 24-hour shifts. It was insane. Definitely not worth at all for the amount of money I was getting. Right? And I got tricked because he was like, oh, just do a couple more days, please. Do me a favor. And he fucking, I guess, manipulated me, tricked me into fucking working for more time than I wanted to, right? I'm thinking like, this is not gonna be one of those, another one of those, right? I'm just going in, I don't care. Oh, good double. Oh, nice. Damn, crits on Twitch are insane. I'm like, this is not gonna be a repeat of that. And I have this fucking internal battle in my fucking head. I'm like, should I quit? Like, maybe it's not so bad. And I fucking fail to like, not fail, but I'm just like procrastinated until the end of the day, right? Because I was thinking of quitting right then and there, the day after that like argument over the pizza happened. I'm like, fuck it, I didn't like quit yesterday, I'm not gonna quit now. I'm thinking, Damn, it is not gonna be one of those again. But after a couple days, I think it's fine, and I'm like, yeah, maybe it's okay in the end that I didn't quit. It's not that bad, right? Then a couple days later, I saw the other guy that was working there. Oh, come on. Come on, collector. Big, huge. Collector. 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 Collector, baby. After a couple of days, the other guy that was working there, he was usually work the morning shift, so he had nothing to do with a lot of that. But he also gets a lot of the red, right? Goes into debt, basically, to the business, to the restaurant, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I don't have E. Oh, okay. But I have this. I have collector. I see FK. I missed cannon. Ah, damn, I forgot to switch that. Ah, oh, we got him. No way, bro. Can we kill him? Can we kill him though? Holy shit. Okay, I guess now he dies, now I'm running. And so he also goes into that, the other guy, not the one that stole money from me, basically, or didn't give me the right amount of money. And I find out about that basically because he's just super angry, like, I get into work and he's just super angry. I'm like, what the hell happened? And you know, I get the full story then. I guess he complained about being like the morning shift. So now he's like, he does the night shift and he's working with me on Monday, right? It's fine. I go home, no problems. Right, I'm mostly like, now I'm kind of like promoted, I guess, to a position of like answering the phone. Do we win this fight? I feel like we do. Okay, MF. Nice. Can I assassinate? Come on, slow. Nah, damn. And then no problems. I'm coming into work the next day, and there's like a big like argument. Oh, why are you here? You were supposed to be like free or whatever. And I don't know. Nobody fucking communicates to me that I was supposed to be free. I mean, I would have fucking taken that, right? Right. Oh, good ulti. I don't think I can fight that, but we got Maokai. But there is one big difference. He gives me like a portion of the wallet, like total money that the business is like operating with. And I'm like, okay, strange, but you know, whatever. He's like, oh, you know, you're supposed to like, because we have deliveries, he's like, you're supposed to deal with that, right? So you can give the delivery man the like change for their, basically, it's basically works like the delivery man gives you the money for the food that he's delivering, you know. It's fair, I guess. Or whatever, that's their system, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, this for that. I'm like, okay. I'm a bit strange, like I'm confused, but okay. I'm like, we're working, couple hours goes by. It's a tough day, honestly, like a bunch of orders. We're like going through the day and he's like, oh, don't you think you're gonna go home like early? Right, because which means like you have to take the tips or give back the debts that you owe the business if you're like, if the business goes into the red, because like it's your responsibility or something. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, this time I'm gonna stand on my ground, right? Like, I'm not gonna do anything that I want to do. Like, nobody's gonna force me to do something I don't want to do. Ah. Ah, damn. So close. I'm like, this time I'm gonna change, right? I'm not gonna do anything that that somebody else is asking me to do. I'm just like, we get into an argument. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, oh, you have to tell the boss, and he's like closer to the boss physically than I am. And I'm like, well, fucking you tell him. Why'd you give me the wallet, right? And he tells the boss, like, just shouts through the room, to the other room he was in. The boss apparently says, like, if you're gonna be like that, then go home immediately. I'm like, okay, if it's like that, then fuck it. I'm gonna stand on my ground. I'm not gonna fucking work here if my time's not gonna be appreciated. Like a redemption arc from that old job, I'm like. And from the other day as well, I'm like, no. This is the time for change. I'm going to fucking, like, I'm just gonna quit. And I give him the, like, money that he gave me at the beginning of the 5th. And just fucking walk out. And the funny thing is, this like the what I found the funniest, bro. I see a couple of friends at the restaurant that were also there eating, and I still hadn't had my lunch break. I was like, hey, is there any room? And I like go over to them and fucking just eat with them the fucking the food that I brought from home. Because we didn't even have free food at that job. Which is also crazy to think about.